Hey guys, what's up? It's Agent Scarn69 here. So we had a friendly war against phatkatz, and we ended up losing. Our team actually did pretty well. As you can see, the percentages are actually pretty close. We did have one minor setback. One of our top guys was unable to attack. We're not sure the reason. There was some phone issue or something was wrong where he could not get onto the game and attack. So that definitely hurt us. Daddy Fastfax is a pretty solid attacker too, so definitely could have helped the cleanup there. We did have a little bit of trouble around their mid, and then number 18 gave a little bit of trouble. All in all, I mean, they were a pretty good clan, so it was a fun war. I got a six-pack, so fuck you. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and show a couple of attacks. And just because I want to be an asshole, phatkatz also has a person who does YouTube, Mistress Tony. And she decided to show my base, so now I got to change it. So I'm going to go ahead and show Katie's attack on Mistress. I kind of watched this one a little bit. Last night I caught the very end of it. So we're going to kind of watch together and kind of talk about what goes on in this video. Looks like he's starting off by making a funnel with the baby dragons. He's got a Gola loon trained up. He's got some bowlers over here working. Nothing's touching him, so be able to get that town hall down for sure. I think at the end, a couple of troops were left. It didn't go as planned for him, but he was still able to get the 3-star. So dropped down a little bit in attack, but I mean this is a solid base, solid level heroes. I mean they're basically max for Town Hall 9. So he made a really good funnel, and he looks like he's going to try to jump in here to try to get these 3 air defenses. Because he got 2 hounds, so yeah, pretty much he's going to shoot for 3 air defenses here. We'll zoom in here so we can see a little bit better. CC is lured out. There, it looks like there's a wizard on there hitting, but that's about it. And now the queen moved over. So he successfully has gotten all 3 air defenses that he was looking for. So at this point, all he's got is 1 air defense to worry about. It would have been nice if that golem would have stayed over there to help tank a little bit more, but he's got max hounds. He's a Town Hall 10, but it's a 9.5, so eh. A good haste spell. Pushing those balloons right in. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have used a haste spell as much as he did, only because I would want the other hound to pop. But he does have the queen up, so that's one thing you definitely got to remember, that the queen is still up. And it does not look like he has his heroes left at this point. So he's going to need the pups to most likely kill the queen and distract him. He's still got a couple defenses left too. So now the queen is finally hitting that lava hound. The baby dragon comes in and is going to be able to finish her off. So all in all, that actually worked out pretty well there. Like I said, I probably would have delayed the haste a little bit just so that the hound would have took some more damage. But, I mean, it popped at the perfect time anyway. So it was a tough base. It came down to the wire here. It was a little nerve-wracking at first, but he had enough troops to finish up the job, and that's what it all comes down to. You know, as long as you get the 3-star, you get the 3-star. So I'll go ahead and speed that up there. That one bowler that he put down survived the whole entire time. That's actually pretty amazing. So nice job, Katie. Show my base, I show yours. Now I got to change my base, but I was thinking about scrapping the base I have anyway. I wasn't too thrilled with it the last few wars. Next attack I'm going to show is Reveille. I mean, these were some good bases. I'm seeing bases set up like this a lot lately. Where you got the air defenses on the one side, and you got the wizard towers with the heroes on the other. I actually don't mind this setup. This isn't a bad setup the way they got it going. You can't really... It'll be tough to come in with dragons with all those point defenses, all those archer towers, and the expos pointed up. So that's definitely going to halt kind of a dragon attack if you like queen walk the bottom here. But trying to queen walk the bottom, you got 4 cannons on you too, especially if you jump in here to try to get those air defenses. So it's not a bad base. I'm when I see a base like that, it does puzzle me a little bit. Because it's like, well, I could do a go la loon, but why would I do a go la loon? Because I can just get all the air defenses down, no problem. So it's kind of, this base is kind of forcing you to attack with ground. That's just my belief. Some people may differ. Some people can go in there, but from me, with my opinion, I don't think it's a solid air base to attack with. At least with a lava loon. You probably could get away with it with dragons if you knew what you were doing. A P.E.K.K.A. walk could have possibly worked too, but I don't really like all the closings in this base, so I probably would scrap that. But probably be my last ditch effort. But he made a solid entry into the base here. His king walked around, but that's actually okay because it's going to help tank a little bit when it gets around on the side for the hogs. As you can see, as long as he saves heal spells for areas down here with these cannons, and he's got that bomber tower there. As long as he saves some heal spells for that area, I mean, he's going to be set. The king's tanking, and you can just send in a couple hogs there. The queen's tanking as well. So that's really nice. So at this point, just trickle in the hogs and get those cannons out. Everything's actually looking pretty good. Notice he delayed the heal here. Those hogs weren't taking any damage. So, but good heal spell lay down there. There was the bombs, and you got the bomber tower as well. This little compartment here is going to still be up. It's just, it's just unfortunate. But I mean, it's a very solid way to attack this base. That giant bomb kind of screwed it a little bit. I'm just going to fast forward to here. He's got the king going with a couple wizards and some archers left. So he'll be able to take this down, no problem. That king's at full health, or like 3/4 of the way. So able to tank and let those wizards come in and finish it up. So very nice attack, Reveille. I like that a lot. You don't see too many ground attacks anymore. And like I said, this base was kind of forcing you to attack with ground. At least just with the current meta, I think that base is forcing you not to use Lava Loon. If you can do it, all the more power to you, but it looks like it's a little rough to do. Next one I'm going to show is Lamar on Lord Toon. This base is a little interesting too. Here's another ground attack, and like I said, you don't see that too often anymore. All I see now is Go La Loons or some type of La Loon. So I like it when you see something a little different. It gets boring watching the same old attacks every single time. At least for me it does. But I do the same attack every time now. Although in this war I did do a Go La Loon and I did change it up. I did a queen pop on this one. And that's in a separate video I'm going to post. I don't want to be that cocky and show both my attacks in one thing, but I actually finally had a good war. I had a 6-pack, so I'm going to keep that up. Solid funnel, easy to get the bowlers to go right in the middle, and that's the key in this attack, is make sure you get those bowlers in the middle. Just as always, whenever you have bowlers, you want to make sure they get into the middle of the base. If they don't get in the middle of the base, then what's the point of even bringing the bowlers? And it's already completely destroyed the center of this base, and now he's able just to trickle in hogs to finish up these point defenses. Troop's still working good in the middle. He still got his queen's ability too, which is pretty good. Golem's tanking over here. I mean, just a solid attack, and it was pretty quick too. So all it is cleanup at this point. So excellent job, Lamar. Great attack. Hogs moved in really well, and that kill squad did work. That's what you got to make sure you're doing with your kill squads. You got to make sure you're pushing pretty tough into the center and getting a decent amount of the base down, especially with the bowlers. If you can take advantage of a base like that, do it. So, nice job, Lamar. Excellent attack. So, that's kind of it. That's all I'm going to review on this one. I'm going to try to keep it down. I was doing way too many attacks, and my videos were going on way too long, but I think we could have won this war had we had our number 3 attack. We actually missed 4 attacks, which is very unlike us in JTJ. Any of the JTJ clans, we usually get 100% participation. So just an unfortunate thing that happened, but you know, we'll play them again. I remember playing against them before too, so I'm sure we'll war against them in the future and go from there. I do want to show one thing. So my Titan push is going to be going a little bit better this week for sure. I'm going to Jesus Christ, I'm going to gem up my barracks and just attack and attack and attack. So this was my war base. I got 3-starred. I'll just kind of go over a little bit of my idea here. The one bad thing with these double bombs, I did not place these double bombs in that good of a spot. This one in the center was actually pretty good because I anticipated a heavy kill squad in from either this corner or this corner, and then when they get in here, usually with bowlers, it's going to kill them and it's going to hurt their heroes. And a lot of people would come straight in this way and like down this pathway, and then they couldn't break into this wall. And this Expo's hitting them, this Tesla's, this cannon, because they would just drive right down the middle. So I was taking out heroes left and right. Now, this base is easy to get 2 air defenses for sure. And this air defense right here, I like this setup with the air sweeper pushing them away. As soon as they send in a hound, the hound's basically dead. There's those 2 air mines, and the air defense has already hit it like 2 or 3 times by the time it reaches them. And then having these buildings here in front with the air sweeper pushing balloons back, it was really hard to get the balloons in on that spot. So I really like that idea. I'm going to mess around with it a little bit on the next base I'm going to build. I have an idea, and I'm going to try and go with it. I had this was a very poorly placed double giant bomb on my part. You know, I was trying to pair it up with here, but when they came in with a kill squad, especially on this corner on ground, they usually had bowlers and they would take out these 2 buildings, and then so when they have like their hogs or whatever going down this way, they completely avoid the giant bomb. So bad placement by me on that one. I had a lot of people too attack down here and barely get this second air defense, like with their kill squad. I don't know what it was. I don't know if they just didn't funnel their kill squad in right or what the deal was, but it was, I mean, it's obviously 3-starable. I anticipated these 2 air defenses to be taken out, so that's why I put the seeking air mines next to these air defenses, because I figured they would be coming in with a lot of loom. And then I had these killed a lot of balloons. I had one person group up like 6 or 7 balloons and pulled them all out, and then that wizard tower finished them off, so that was pretty good. So a couple things that I need to tweak on the next base I make, and obviously I got to scrap this one because the person that attacked me, I'll give it to him, he ran through my base. So got to work on that a little bit, but for now, that's all, guys. I'm going to post a couple videos tonight, actually, and I will see you over the weekend.